Hello, today we're playing Super Donald World 2024. This is a game that I just like randomly picked from my thing for no particular reason that we're going to play at this particular time for no apparent reason. Let's go ahead and hit play. Resume from checkpoint, start new game. Well, there is no checkpoint. I haven't played this before. We have a wall style. What does that mean? What could this mean? I don't know which one to pick. What's the base one, or the, what do you call it, default one? Alright, start new game. This game is a runner. Apparently we're just gonna be running. What are the buttons? Okay, space is jump. There's Q, we have a shop. We can buy an extra life. Ghost mode. ×2 Trump bucks. We can buy a hat. Okay, so it's a runner, so we're just running and jumping. How do you jump higher? I gotta jump like higher over some of these things. Oh, maybe we have an attack. Oops.
Excuse me. We will make America strong again.
Okay, what's the I'm guessing there's like an attack to like bust through the rocks. Restart at checkpoint. We try some other buttons. Okay, up. Also.
Excuse me.
Up and W also jump. Oh.
I love it.
Okay, we got 3D movement.
Excuse me.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure.
Not fail.
Not entirely sure how to like how the movement works. I thought we were just running in like a straight line. How do you adjust your trajectory? Oh, this is like, oh, okay, left and right. And then that shows your path. Okay, I got it. Jesus, man.
Excuse me.
But, okay, we're like running. I don't know like what we're running towards. Maybe we're running towards like a McDonald's. Or maybe we're running towards a golf course. Yeah, I actually don't know. Obviously there's no story. I mean, you saw it. I fired it up and we're running. So maybe we're running like the game didn't even like determine, or what do you call it? The game didn't even like, oh, what's the word? The game did not say if we're running towards something or away from something. I mean, we could be running away from something. I don't know. We could be running away from like a fake news monster or something.
Excuse me.
Or maybe we're running away from like a reporter that wants to like ask about his dietary choices. Be like, what kind of message do you think it sends to Americans that you eat so much fast food, sir?
Excuse me. Excuse me. We are putting America first.
Oh man, it's a runner. We got up and down. I wonder why the path sometimes is like longer or shorter. Oh my gosh, I just now noticed we actually have like a map at the top showing like our progress. Does it show where we are?
How stupid. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm guessing that the red dot is not us, because I've been running for a little while. We're still at the very start. Also, it is kind of weird how there's like stuff like appearing like behind me. Like my dude like runs, and then a building appears, and then I run and it goes off screen, and then another building appears. I feel like they should have had up and down be to go like up or down. You actually press right arrow key to move down and left arrow key to move left, or to move up rather. See, I can't even say it right.
Excuse me.
Okay, so this is the game. You just run. You just run and you collect.
We will not fail.
Oh, that gives you more health. Okay. Okay, so collect the ice creams, collect the monies. And, yeah, and that's it. Like, how long is this? Is there, like, an end?
I love this country. Excuse me.
The balls. It's actually, like, kind of hard. To, like, the moving, like, up and down. I keep getting, like, mixed up with what the, oh, I hit...
Not fail.
I didn't think I was gonna, hit the thing from where I was. Okay, so it says restart at checkpoint. So I'm restarting at the checkpoint every time. So does that mean that I'm, like, technically, like, making progress every time? Oh, we have power-ups.
Excuse me.
I just now saw it says press E to use power-ups. Okay, I probably gotta get some first.
We will not fail.
Okay, well, I was at one thing, and now I have 3 things. Did I collect a thing, or did I lose a life or something? Because if I hit a thing when I was at 1, I should have game overed. But instead, I got all my life thingies back. I don't exactly know what happened right there. But we're just running through the desert for, like, no apparent reason. I feel like the game, even though this is, like, a super, like, indie game, I feel like the game should have given me, like, some story. They should have at least, like, said, like, what we're running towards or away from. I mean, they literally just could have said, like, we're running towards a McDonald's. Or, like, we're running to hurry up to get to, like, a hair appointment or something. Oh. I wonder how long it takes him to get his, like, hair, like, situated, like, every day. Probably a long time. Probably at least, like, I don't know, half hour at least. Does he have, like, one guy that just, like, does his hair the same way, like, every freaking day? And how come he hasn't just gotten, like, a hair replacement at this point? Once you have, like, so many billions of dollars, you would think that you'd just, like, drop the, you know, 40 grand or whatever and just get, like, your hair, like, situation, like, fixed. Oh, man, but then again, it's like, well, I guess maybe he doesn't care. I mean, he probably doesn't care, but it's like, well, if he doesn't care, then why didn't he just shave his head? This definitely has, like, indie game music.
We will make America strong again.
Okay, like, am I hitting a checkpoint? Am I not even hitting a checkpoint? Is that why I keep going back to this, like, point? Also, it keeps saying, I guess it's still saying, rather, press E to use power-ups. It's like, well, what power-ups do I have? Maybe I have to buy them from the store. Am I keeping my money, by the way? Okay, so all you can do is buy hats. And then you can buy an extra life. Ghost mode probably lets you run through walls. Or this will give me ×2 money, but it costs money. Well, like, well, I can't afford any of it.
How stupid.
Okay, so I think there's a little bit of leeway. I think I hit that wall, like, a little bit. But I hit the button at, like, the last second or whatever. Like, I only hit it, like, a little bit before it, like, count. Like, I think you have to hit it, like, a decent amount before it counts as a hit, which I'm okay with. Am I banking money? Because it says I only have $400. But if I go to this menu, now I have 500. So maybe every time I lose a life, maybe I'm, like, keeping the money that I got in the previous lives. Oh man, so the only obstacles are not running into rocks. It would kind of be nice to, like, live long enough to actually, like, get to, like, a checkpoint. It keeps saying restart from checkpoint, which kind of implies that I've like reached a checkpoint, but, like, well, not necessarily.
America first. Excuse me.
Okay, so that was a power-up. I'm not sure what that did.
Excuse me.
Oh, I was hitting the wrong button.
I love.
Yeah, I'm getting my left and right,
country.
my up and down or whatever, like, mixed up, like, often. Okay, so what did that do? It just made him, like, run faster for a second? That's, like, not useful at all. It is nice that it does, like, show where you're gonna run to. It does it, like, sometimes.
Excuse me.
But it is useful since it's, like, 2.5D, so you can actually, like, match the line with the gap. Okay, am I still at, like, the far left side? Like, have I still not made, like, any progress? Like, how far do you have to run to, like, get any sort of, like, indication, like before you have to, or before you get any, what do you call it? Like, before it, like, shows it on the map that I've, like, moved. Also, that, like, whoa, whoa sound is, like, weird. Okay, is that a checkpoint? Or is that just the game stuttering because it's super ghetto? I don't know. Like, even though this is, like, a super indie game, this is, like, not very good. There should be, like, something else. That, like, it should have at least, like, one more, like, gameplay element.
Will not fail.
Oh, down in the lower right corner, it's very small, but there is, like, a thing that's, like, measuring my progress. I didn't see what it was. I'd have to check the footage. I was probably at, like, at least, like, 10%. I ran for a long time. But apparently it goes up very slowly. You'd have to run for, like, 20 minutes to get to 100.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like this game is, like, lacking something. It just needs, like... It either needs, like, one more gameplay element or it needs to be, like, better. Like, the dodging is, like, weird. Sometimes the line goes, like, into the rock to where it looks like you have to be, like, in between, like, movements or whatever. Like, up and down movements to, like, hit the gap. They're almost at 1%. Yay.
How stupid.
Alright, 1%. Yeah, I probably didn't get to 10%. It had to have been at least, like, I don't know, 6 or 8. Like, that last attempt was, like, hella long. Okay, well, this will be the last one, I guess. There's just not a lot of game here. Like, we're just, like, running, and I'm, like, not making any progress. They should have had it where, like, the checkpoints were, like, better. I ran for, like, a long time just to, like, lose all the progress. Well, I didn't think I was
strong again.
I didn't think I was gonna hit the wall or whatever. Let me just take a look. I know it starts at 0 every time. God damn. Okay, yeah, it starts at 0 every time. Well, the last time I started, it was at 0. But I was like, well, maybe I went further this time and hit a checkpoint. It shouldn't say restart at checkpoint if you didn't hit a checkpoint, because then the fact that it says restart at checkpoint implies that you hit a checkpoint. But I'm starting over every time. I couldn't even make it to one checkpoint. Yeah, that's this game. It's not very good, but yeah, it's this game. It's a game. It's one of the games of all time, I would say. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Please subscribe and like the video before you go, and I will see you in the next game. Take care. Bye.